What's up guys, welcome back for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Duel video. Yesterday a new Impcantation, a ritual monster and a ritual spell was revealed. At first sight I was like, this seems okay, but from playtesting, both these cards are fantastic, superb, very good ritual support. 60 card Nekroz. At first sight this might seem very strange, and it definitely is, since again Nekroz is one of those decks that it's like super consistent, so you might, again, hinting to a 40 card deck, but the incantations, and that's why it kind of makes sense to run 60 cards or, you know, much above 40. Since, especially with this new ritual monster and ritual spell, the incantation, you know, the Deviritual engine, it's just a whole new aspect to the deck, a whole new, at least it brings the deck to a whole new level. It's just an extra, a search and tribute engine, and also a ritual engine, thanks to this, you know, new ritual boss for the deck. Since again, the ritual monster has like, its most important effect is its first effect, just reveal it in your hand, and then you can discard one other card, at least one card in your hand, so that can be your ritual monster itself, or another card from your hand like Trick Clown, a Damage Juggler, or like a dead card to special summon an incantation from your deck. So that's quite good. It can, you know, special summon like the Monster Searcher, the Spell Searcher, or whatever, right? You know, the other 4 effect incantation monsters. Then again, the ritual spell is also very important to this setup. It can, of course, ritual summon any ritual, so that also can be a Nekroz. But small downside, you have to tribute incantation monsters. So that's a small limit, but that's not too important. Its second effect, its grave effect of the ritual spell, is that you can send any incantation monster, let's say from your field to the graveyard, to special summon another incantation from your deck, and thus triggering its effect, and then get back the ritual card, you know, your ritual summon spell from your graveyard to potentially go for another ritual summon. So this is just a huge toolbox for basically any ritual oriented deck, right? A couple of examples like always, right? Cosmos, that's all good. Trishula is going to be very important because, of course, it's not targeting, right? But thanks to the new 4 new effects, well, new 4 different effects, Deviritual / Impcantation monsters, eventually, you know, it's basically just an extra toolbox to get those extra searches. Eventually, I think discarding the ritual spell, that's, I think, the best discard you can do off of your new Incantation ritual monster, since it just sets up your ritual spell in the graveyard to basically, yet again, basically get another incantation special summon from your deck and just get it back, right? Again, setting up your plays for next turn. And it's also very important for card advantage. Again, it just backs everything. And it's again fantastic support. So again, going for Trishula, forcing out the back row, Call of the Haunted, or whatever, right? Just making sure that I should be able, yeah, indeed, very low on life points, that I can eventually attack for a game. This main deck does run double Trick Clown, but I guess you might also, if you find a space, add in the regular, what is it called, Head Trigger, you know, the special summon itself from the hand, boosting up potential rank 4 Exceed play. But the reason being is that Trick Clown is, of course, very solid to discard off of your Incantation ritual monster. Again, just special summon any Incantation monster from your deck, get a search, either, you know, ritual monster, ritual spell from your deck, or from your graveyard back to your hand, and then after that you can get more searches, right? If you have like another incantation monster in your hand, and that's just basically fodder for your Nekroz summons, right? And mainly your Valkyrus gaining those extra draws. And I believe from the replays, at least ritual summoning your new ritual monster, your incantation ritual monster. I don't, well, it does have like a monster effect that you can, I believe, discard a card or send an incantation card, I believe, from your hand to the graveyard, at least to pop something on the field. So that's okay, I guess, but I think it's not a quick play effect, so you can't use it during your opponent's turn, if I'm not mistaken. But again, its first effect, its search effect, is much more important, right? Trishla, eventually also Unicorn as well, and here, yeah, indeed, sent Antis from my extra deck to the graveyard. That was a misplay. Should have sent Herald from my extra deck to the graveyard to get an extra search, right? Potentially searching something like Valkyrus, especially because of, you know, one of the Nekroz Mirror indeed, and again, facilitating those draws, and of course the engine in general, right? But in the long run, it's not going to matter too much. A bit of stalling, but eventually, as you'll be seeing, no options for him. But again, the new ritual monster, it's also a level 7, and that just screams preparation of rites, and that's huge. Again, searchable off of preparation of rites. It's just, again, as I mentioned multiple times before, it's just you're adding an extra toolbox to the deck. Again, somewhat justifying running over 40 cards, so it's up to you. If you want to, of course, run less than 60 cards, maybe cut it down to 50, but playing Nekroz with the Deviritual / Impcantations and keep it at 40, I can't do that. You need to run a lot, at least if you want to maximize your pluses out of the Incantation lineup, right? You need to run at least maybe 8, so 2 of each Incantation monster, so that's already 8 spots in your main deck, and then, you know, the rituals, the ritual monster as well, and the ritual spells, since those just give any ritual deck, same for Nekroz, a huge boost. Against Pendulums, just special summon Unicorn, right? Have some form of protection, and you should be, at least you should be in a, again, a very good position, right? And now I should be able to attack for a game. Nekroz of Trish, at least Trishula is not an option because it doesn't have a hand, but Brionek is an option to bounce back the Boral Sword indeed. But I believe I'm going, indeed, yeah, going for the rank 4 Exceed play, and that's also something I like. You know that the Incantation monsters, when they are face up on the field, you cannot special summon from the extra deck, and that's where, you know, this extra engine can use, or at least can be used to get rid of those monsters, since it's also, of course, a ritual monster that you can easily get on the field. And that's also something that I haven't mentioned, is that this new ritual spell doesn't have a level restriction, and again, that's huge, right? Since you're not forcing yourself to, let's say, you want to special summon your Valkyrus. Oh man, I need to have exactly 2 monsters, or monsters that can, you know, add up to exactly 8. Nope, that's not the case with this new ritual spell. And again, both these cards just pack everything any ritual deck can dream of, right? It's just an instant staple to put in every ritual deck. Here, this was kinda awkward. I had a very good start, getting Unicorn on the field, Valkyrus draws, I think also a hand trap, Ash Blossom as well. I'm not running the trap cards, you know which one, the breakthrough skill, effect failure, the name of the card slips my mind. Impermanence, right? Impermanence, but it might be at least I think I should add Impermanence to my main deck, right? Again, just effect negation in general, but again, this was very awkward. Playing around the Troll and Logbird I believe wasn't an option, and then make a mistake, set a preparation of rights, again, just being fodder for my opponent's field spell, the Trickstar field spell, Light Stage, to, you know, eventually be destroyed. So again, if he had it, because we knew he had the Trickstar Reincarnation, so and I again couldn't risk just running into the Reincarnation Drawn a Lock combo, which he did have, right? So I probably would have lost earlier. So I think again I was just in a super bad position to begin with, and I think I didn't have an option, maybe Excite and Knight, you know, before the ritual summon, that is, or any search, but I don't think Excite and Knight would have been able to activate. I think we would have had like 7 cards both, but I could be mistaken, right? So I didn't seem, at least I didn't think I had a way out here. Anyway, last example again, because of Desires, well, you don't really have to run Desires, I guess, but 60 cards, you can definitely get to use those extra 2 draws, but first, normal summon the Manju or Senju, get a search Brionek, as very important, right? Especially with Desires, you definitely don't want to banish Brionek, and maybe Unicorn as well, but here in this situation, I had a lot of searches, and still, the chances of banishing either, you know, the one of Unicorn or the one of Brionek is not that high, so you might want to risk that. Go for Brionek first, eventually. Try to force out any strike or Fog Blade, of course, and then blow him away with Trishula, potentially forcing out a second Fog Blade, but nope. He had Twin Twister, right? So he could have Twin Twister to prevent the Trishula from going off, right? But again, Unicorn on the field, again, sacrificing it to go for Tornado Dragon, making sure that I can basically attack for a game, right? Trishula again is live, going for, eventually that was my plan, going for the Valkyrus draws, set a Brionek back in my graveyard, eventually going for Unicorn, gaining those extra surges, and eventually attack for a game. So this is a list. Like always, feel free to leave suggestions. 60 cards just because of the full Impcantation engine here in the deck. Maximize all the searches. Again, the deck definitely needs more testing, like the impermanence in the extra deck, right? Mega Zaborg, as you see in the extra deck, that can definitely have its uses. So you might want to main deck or tech one copy of Mega Zaborg. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks so much again. Feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.